today, but that's what I do. That's qualified and not just retiring and be able to do it. It's an exciting time and coming and more hires. And that I've lived here for 20 years, and I didn't frankly think it was possible. Opportunity here and there, and it all came down to me just wanting to have, to be here, turn down jobs in this capacity at all, because it's never been offered. So it was more about because I was able to do a lot of my scouting here. But when this job came my way, and just talking to Jim and his vision, I think it's the idea of collaboration. I'm a team player. I grew up in a team environment right from the start. And, that was one of the first things Jim talked about, was how collaborative we'll all be, how all voices will be heard on any leadership, hockey ops, things that come up.
Try to get things out of them?
I thought things out of them. I didn't necessarily have to try. Then I was cool. It was really cool. I think it was exciting.
There's that controversy. I have no idea. Doing so well, man. So good to see you again. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Is that a real background?
Yeah, that's Chicago behind it.
I love it, man. That is awesome.
Whenever you come through, I'm a very comfortable fold-up couch. You're welcome to it, my friend.
Fantastic. I might say real.
I'll take you out to the pub. I'm going to jump into this, man. I love this movie, and I love that Nathan Drake name dropped Indiana Jones in the film. Which means that those movies exist in the Uncharted universe. Is Nathan Drake a Rangers fan?
Yeah, of course he is.
How do you feel about whenever people make the comparisons? Wait.
But is there controversy there? No. I think he's a Raiders fan. Yeah, absolutely he's a Raiders fan.
Sure, why wouldn't he? Does he have a favorite?
My favourite was always the 2, and I know that people don't think that is the best one, but I think that was the first one that I've ever seen. So for me, if I go back to watch it,
okay, so on that note though, this movie and the game itself, honestly, I've always felt like beautiful love letters to Raiders. As a young actor who I feel like grew up on those movies, how much are you influenced by Indiana Jones, the idea of those two adventures, and kind of compares the sport to that?
I think it's something that we did not shy away from taking inspiration from those films. And by acknowledging them, and, I have to line where I'm like, none, why should I be none, why should I be none? We're paying our respects to those movies. These films are very similar, they do run in a parallel universe. So we just kind of made the decision to go for it and not try and steer away from the techniques that series is. Yeah, we were definitely influenced by it.
Because you once had that interview about the multiverse film viral and it worked out pretty well for me, I'm going to take another shot. What are the chances we get Nathan Drake, Indiana Jones, and Laura Croft all in the same movie together?
Well, I just got off the phone with Harrison Ford, Angelina Jolie, and listen, we can make it happen. Who knows?
Every time you and I talk, man, Hollywood magic happens. Sometimes I really feel bad for Tom Holland because anytime he does press for anything, he gets asked about Spider-Man, right? And before No Way Home, people were asking me about spoilers from him. When you work with him, is there any part of you as a friend that says, come on, man, are Andrew and Toby Maguire going to be kind of you try to get things out of them?
I got things out of him, but I didn't necessarily have to try. He's actually quite cool. I didn't think he was so excited about this. It's kind of cool stuff on. I definitely got the super things from the new Spider-Man. I was done, 3 days, 6 days, and I had my mouth shut. I was yeah, for 2 years. Yeah,
so you know that Andrew and Toby were going to be in it?
Yeah.
What? Oh my God!
I mean, it's not bad. It's Spider-Man. I'm so excited.
It's just amazing. No, I think it's fantastic. I was out. It's like the most tightly kept secret for years. And it's idea that he's like, hey, look, here's what I'm on.
This is not to say sorry, I will have all. Totally under wraps. too. So yeah, no, it was cool. It was really cool. I think he was just excited, and also like bad eyes. Some of those fights that he's just.
Speaking of No Way Home, I was wondering if you could just take me back to the first moment you're all on set together. The three of you guys were and from one day to another, you just collide that moment to me because I got to seeing on the big screen. I was feeling what it was like to be there in person.
One day she thinks pretty fun. Three of us, opportunities for us to kind of hang out and get to know each other, so we could get in Spider-Man 2. It was obviously really easy to talk to each other about the differences in our suits, like Andrew could put his gloves on, but I was really angry about it. I haven't been able to fit my face in 7 years. And Andrew has some tips that he could take his gloves off. And they both have to be pretty fast. But no, that day was incredible. Sharing this character together. It really was the most incredible part of my career. And it was so rewarding, and it was so nice when we got on so well. There was no sense of ownership over the character. We were all really willing to share Spider-Man, and it was really wonderful.
It was wonderful for all of us to see as we wrap up because so perfectly take the Uncharted video game and turn it into a movie. If you were to take No Way Home and turn it into a video game, which Spider-Man would you play as?
Mark Brown's got great powers. And I love the idea of being able to touch that physical. That's cool.
So I gotta tell you, man, you and I have been talking for a long time. We've always got this sort of time, man. And we've got another take for a beer in Chicago sometime. And hopefully this is the last time we have to do these deals. It always looks like.
Yeah, it'd be nice to do it in person next time.
I mean, I appreciate all the people talking. And super for this movie, and thanks for No Way Home.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Take care. Bye.
What we choose to share with others reflects how much we care. Smooth milk chocolate, crunchy hazelnut, lovingly layered and wrapped in gold. Ferrero Rocher, made to say more.
Something's changing. Pencil, desk, paper, shoes. Everything okay, friend? This happened because
Well,
the best.
if you ever start to lose control, what do you do?
She's not a robot. She's a little girl. With little girl emotions. So wildly unpredictable.
Charlie?
She just has to shut it down and keep it hidden.
Our responsibility is getting already.
Our responsibility is to protect her.
Charlie?
If they catch her, they're put her in a cage.
Charlie?
They're going to test on the rest of her life. I'll never see her again.
If who catches you?
Something's happening. I need to handle with discretion. I really come back alive. Do you know what it is to be alone?
Bad enough after us. Really bad.
I hate living like this.
It's special.
It's not special for the fun, guys.
You want to use her.
Charlie?
Don't be stupid.
You're
4 to go in the third period. Face off one back to Bird. Oh, Pavelski was dropped. Dropped on the ice. Right away, they're calling for the effect there, but Pavelski's leading. And they are sending out the doctor. Joe Pavelski is in distress here. And Cody Eakin.
So Gordon Eakin is going to push back Pavelski. He loses his balance. And when Paul Stastny pushes through, Pavelski's got no way to brace himself. Watch Pavelski. The first thing, unfortunately, that hits the ice is his shoulder. His head hits net. Pavelski was virtually out on the ice. Slowly moved up. Started the locker room with the doctors and the athletic therapist. He'll have to come back to the game for 5 minutes. Watch the legs and the neck and cross. 6 seconds, and the shot's on board. And we'll have another one. Logan Couture turns around, he sits on the bench. That's one. They got 4 minutes and 54 seconds left. Face off win. Up the left of the lane point. Couture, he started on a flurry up high. Logan Couture, who was an outside receiver in the playoffs. 5 goals in the series, and the CharlesTown has lots of time to go here in the third.
He played the 6 minutes in regulation. His second career playoff goal. A free agent signed by San Jose ends an epic comeback in a bitter, hard-fought 7-game series.
Dinner's ready.
Eggs? Dinner?
I thought we were trying to finish.
That's weird.
So weird. Your parents are weird.
Eggs for dinner isn't weird. You're weird for thinking it's weird.
Okay, boys, why are we not scoring?
Fine?
Yeah.
Okay, reset it. Reset it.
That's fine.
Okay. Good.
How are you?
Good, good. How are you?
Good. You got a subway too? Yeah, it's a big bunch of plans today. Which one? Yeah, let's just do the playoffs now too. Get it over with. Oh wow, that's a 4-1 win. Nice. Max Domi is at 87. I know Reinhardt's just a rental. I keep forcing him and just keep him on his second line. Oh wow, he loves the fourth. Okay. I mean, he loves the fourth line. I mean, third line where Gavrikov. Yeah, I got him for an extra 3 years after this year.
officer down, he's checking his nose for blood. He's presenting the official checking on him right now. There the stick comes up from Brendan Dillon, gets him right in the chicklets. There was blood, it looks like they could be no minor. That's an easy call. There it is. This kid was still the only leader down there to Colorado was losing the first series.
Brown does not understand, but enforcing does. Okay. Now 15 mil cap space and 6 mils to be off, so I'm gonna have like $21 million of cap. The player is gonna be gone. He does want his extension. I'm not gonna keep him. Notice he's just a rental. I did trade Sundin at the draft. A team could record this guy, no problem. Kashay's gone as well. I'm having a lot of cap freed up for next off season, so I'm gonna be good on cap. Ned is gonna have one more year, or Alex, so. Yeah, Alice has one more year. Most what you want. Oh my god, yeah. That's a good distinction right there for him. An extra 2 years, but cheaper. You'll be Alice's backup. How much does Sportsman not want? Oh, that's expensive. I do find it is center power forward, and I'll put like Domi on the left side and Garden on the right. You know what? I'm gonna check the points right now, actually, to see who led the team. I know Garden led the team with 84, so oh yeah. 84 points. He played full season too along with Dolby Nice. Parkin is good as well. He's starting team points. I feel bad for him. He missed like half of the season. If he had a full season, he'll probably be up here. Oh out Veneers, one to Calder. Yep, saw that coming. Oh my God, John, really?
Talking about the skill level that President. Look at Gabriel Landeskog right here. Opportunity off the skate to stick that run. Martin Jones with the right time plays it off. Gail McLeod, the wonder boy at the University of Massachusetts. He's going to pull up, cross speed over down the surface.
There's a few good lineups from the Arizona Shitters. Yodis. Keller, Smoltz, Gunfer, Hayden. Oh my God, how's this team even in the playoffs? Who is their goaltender? Ben Bishop. Okay, that makes sense actually. He should probably carry his team. Hello, Connor Garden, the ultimate captain.
And overtime is set to get underway. Puck is dropped and OT has begun. Here's a goalie with the stop. Bishop's on top of that goal whistle. Pretty quickly on top of it to kill the play. Goalie's played so well in this point streak, you know he wants to pile on it. The officials are in position and both teams are getting ready as they get set for another face-off here. Gets control of the puck here in his own end. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. Grabs it with a glove. A big draw looming here in the offensive zone. Arizona's got it, and they're on the attack. They've got the lead in the series now as a result. These overtime games, while they still mean the same as a regular time game, they feel like they carry a
back to Bird. Oh, Pavelski. Blocked on the ice. What a way to call it for the effect there. And Pavelski's waiting. Sitting out with the doctor. Pavelski is in distress here. Cody Egan. So Gordon Egan is going to push back Pavelski. He loses his balance. And when Paul Stastny pushes through, Pavelski's got no way to brace himself. Watch Pavelski. The first thing, unfortunately, that hits the ice is his shoulder, his head, his neck. Pavelski was virtually out on the ice, slowly held up. He's gone to the locker room with the doctors and the athletic therapist. Lucas has to come back to the game. It's a 5-minute short holiday. The 2-10 block the legs in the back of the net. 6 seconds, and the Sharks on the board. And they'll stay on the power play. Logan Couture turns around, he says to the bench, that's one. They've got 4 minutes and 54 seconds left. Face-off win. Puck deflected, revenge by Couture.
Yeah, Ben Bishop's still a beast. He sort of carried our team.
5 goals in the series, and the Sharks still in it. Lots of time to go here in the period, and this power play.
Officials are ready to drop the puck here in overtime.
With Levac.
Overtime action is underway. Absolutely. Keller's out against the boards. Takes the feed. Game on a stick. And he denies him with a monstrous save here in overtime. Takes the pass. Out on the right side into the offensive zone. Here it is. He makes that save, and he had to look through the screen. I don't know what he could see except the backside of that player in front of him. And it takes a shot. Makes the save. Garland's got the puck along the wing. With possession of the ball. Arizona's got it on the zone. And now he angles it across to Schultz. Put the hard hat on here. What a hit. Slides the puck over. Look at that right there. While we lowered the shoulder down, he read that play so cleanly, he was able to close up the ice. Nowhere for him to go. Just a cinder block he ran into. Throws it on goal. Nothing doing. No, he's got to get that on target. That's a scoring chance, and he doesn't even make the goaltender make a save. The Coyotes gain possession in the lane. From the right side and up the middle. Stop with ease. CharlesTown's got the puck along the boards. Taken by Kessel. Not able to connect. Duclair's taking it from his own end. Right up the gut, here they go. Moves it to Duclair. The Coyotes scoop it up along the boards. Handles the puck. Sends it in on the attack. Sandwich along the boards. That is a perfectly delivered hit. Ran straight into the boards. Taken along the wall by Hayden. A chance on goal. Comes up on the stop. Quick pass to Reinhart. Charlestown's got the puck in the defensive end. And now it's grabbed by Reinhart. Puck grab.
What?
Bishop's made a desperation stop there. A dangerous chance. It's a 2-on-1. Lets it go. And he makes a save. The goalpost is going to cover it up and get a whistle. Even with the traffic starting to close in, he had to grab that when he did. A big face-off here inside the offensive end. Off the draw. Nice job locking up his opponent. Through the middle of the ice, they have the attacking zone. Looking at it. Bishop's going to smother it to get a whistle. Can get the The Vikings gain control of the puck. Nice pass. Battle along the boards. Arizona's going to hold him against the wall. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Puts it on net. Denied by the goaltender. Scooped up along the wall by Romanov. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Terry.
Don't click it, man. It's scared.
Oh, I
No!
I believe it.
Picked up along the boards by Suter. Shoves that puck tight into his chest.
Okay, so before we get this video underway, I wanted to say big shout out to Candy Granato, newest Vancouver Canucks assistant general manager. For anybody who is asking, by the way, NHL teams can have more than one AGM, which is what the Canucks now have, with Castone Day and Candy Granato, of course, here. He is a very decorated hockey player. We're going to talk about this at the end of the Yaroslav Halak video from last night, so you can go ahead and check that out. But brand new Canucks executive, Rutherford, Alvin, Granato, Castone. I really do like the way this roster is shaping up. Not the roster like the on-ice roster, but the roster as in the executive. Very, very good collective group of people over here. But either way, let's go over on to our main topic of the day. Vancouver fans. Vancouver Canucks fans have gone out there and started talking at length about one player in particular over the past, let's say, day and a bit. It is indeed New York Rangers prospect Vitaly Kravtsov, and he's a player that is entering the Canucks conversation sphere because of this article published on The Athletic by Thomas Drance and Rick Dollywall. Inside the start of a new Canucks regime, what's next for Brock Besser, and trade deadline targets. Now, as always, we're not going to screenshot any of this because this is on The Athletic, therefore it is A4 material. You don't want to go ahead and do that behind a paywall. So, what we're going to do is go on and take a look at the states that spun up because of this article. Pretty much when it comes to the Vancouver Canucks and the New York Rangers, there are connections with this team in more ways than one. We've talked about the New York interest in Jason Miller, we've talked about the New York interest in Luke Shen, we've discussed all these things and a little bit more with these players and all that over the past few weeks. And when it comes to what the Vancouver Canucks might actually be targeting from New York, this is what was said in the article. Taj on Twitter has a quote. He says, "An intriguing name that we keep hearing linked to the Canucks as a player that they highly regard is prospect Vitaly Kravtsov." And then it's actually kind of confirmed a little bit later on. Drance and Dollywall's column reporting the Canucks have interest in Kravtsov in general. It's not necessarily linked to a JT Miller trade. And so the past day and a bit has been filled with a lot of conversation from Canucks fans about this prospect. And you know the meme that everybody likes to bring up every time a situation like this comes around? Oh, everybody's all of a sudden a Vitaly Kravtsov expert. Everybody has an opinion about this guy. Because everybody wants to know, okay, is it going to happen? Is he going to get traded? This and that and the other thing. I get it. Everybody kind of has their own opinion right now, but here's mine. So I want to make this video mostly because I have been sort of chronicling the Kravtsov story for a while now, ever since the guy had all these conversations about him being in a weird development path a year ago with the Hartford Wolfpack. This Kravtsov thing is not new. It has been kind of in this muddy water territory for a pretty significant amount of time, and just taking a look at what this guy is up to now, he still has not reported to the AHL. He's not going to report to the AHL until he gets traded and he's a part of a different AHL organization. And he's just been chilling out in Russia, doing his thing. So, Vitaly Kravtsov, going over the profile right here, 22 years old, 6'2", 187. He's a left-handed right-wing player, drafted in the 2018 NHL entry draft, 9th overall by the New York Rangers. He is signed till the end of the season, but okay, contract doesn't really matter with this guy. He's likely not going to be too expensive when you have to re-sign him. But his development path has been strange. The reason why he went 9th overall in 2018 is because he was such a beast in the KHL playoffs that season, getting 11 points in 16 games played with Charter Chelyabinsk. The next year, though, he was at half point a game in the regular season, and he was a point per game at the World Juniors. Going over to the Hartford Wolfpack, he did play over there, but in 2019-20, that's also the year where we had very interesting discussions about how he was getting slowed down and how he didn't really know what was happening with his development and how there were mixed signals going on. We have made videos about that back when the events occurred based off of a few interviews we did in Russian, so go ahead and check that video if you do, please. But last season was kind of a weird one. He played the first half of the year in the KHL, getting 24 points in 49 games again, so another half-point a game year. And then in the New York Rangers system, he had 4 points in 20 regular season games played. Now, because he only played 20 games, he's still technically eligible for the Calder this year and beyond. He's still technically a rookie and a prospect, so he still hasn't really broken into the NHL per se yet. This season, though, was supposed to be a big one. The New York Rangers went out there and they traded away Pavel Buchnevich, who was a really good middle-six Russian scoring forward on the right side, for Sammy Blake. They needed to add some toughness, and they did that in the bottom-six forward in Blake, but a lot of people speculated, okay, now that Buchnevich is gone, that's another spot in the top middle-six-ish area of the lineup where Vitaly Kravtsov, who is also a right-wing player, can come in and fill that role. This makes sense. Unfortunately, once the regular season came around, the New York Rangers actually sent Kravtsov down in favor of keeping Libor Hajek, who is a blue liner, on their roster instead. And Kravtsov was like, okay, I'm done. I'm not going to the AHL. I kind of have a contractual obligation to do so, but screw that. I'm going away. And so the Rangers, acknowledging that this guy did not want to go, they went out there and they were like, okay, yeah, we're going to put him on the market. He's on the market, we're going to try to trade this guy, try to get this guy a new home, and NHL Insider Information came out with more things saying, okay, Kravtsov.
Everything I studied at BCIT helped prepare me for my job to get to work more one-on-one with the athletes and
would actually be okay playing in the AHL, as long as it's not with the Rangers and the Wolfpack organization. He is not going to report to the AHL until he gets traded. And so now he's been in Russia doing his thing. He's at 13 points in 19 games played on the loan. And that's pretty good. But, I mean, when it comes to the development of top-tier prospects for the New York Rangers, we already saw with Liam Anderson what happened with him. He was the 7th overall pick in 2017, taken 2 picks after Elias Parasik, who was the initial Rangers target. He got sent away to the LA Kings for a second-round pick after all the drama over there concluded. Now for Kravtsov, we have seen different teams go out there actually potentially express interest, and apparently the Vancouver Canucks are one of them. And I'll just say this right here. Sure, the Vancouver Canucks do need more scoring forwards on their team, especially when it comes to the rest of their lineup. I'm sorry, Dickinson. I'm sorry, Lamico. You guys get it done once in a while, but it's not enough for this team to become as good as we want it to be. Top guys, Garland, Miller, Bishop, Horvat, and of course Elias Pettersson. These guys have started picking up the pace a little bit over the past few games, and so that's kind of what we want to see. But the rest of the lineup needs to be able to pitch in once in a while. And for Vitaly Kravtsov, a lot of people already thought that this guy was really being able to break into the NHL and actually have a role with the Rangers this season already. It's just the Rangers and the weird development path they had for this guy said, okay, we'll just keep Hajek instead. We'll send you guys to the AHL. Now, do I think Vitaly Kravtsov is going to be a player that a 9th overall draft pick would indicate? Probably not. I don't really know if he has that development path in him. And the draft pick, to be honest, was just kind of a product of his really good playoff run in 2018. But do I see Kravtsov maybe maxing out as a 15, 20-goal guy, maybe a middle-six player who gets upwards of 40, 45 points on a season? I could probably see that in the long term if this guy actually develops properly upon returning to North America. Now, what exactly would the price be? I have no idea, because we've been talking about Kravtsov trade rumors literally since last year, and
McTavish is certainly in a good state here. His point streak's extending, and he wants to keep it going. The setters will glide into the dot. Arizona's won the draw. Steps in with a block. Directs it on over to Duclair.
Looks like Buffalo getting the short end of the stick right here. Moving back to 1-3, while number 5 and number 9, New Jersey, Pittsburgh, move ahead of them in the draft. Lottery, feels bad. Feels bad, Buffalo, but hey. And Islanders get pushed back. Vegas was awful, apparently, and got pushed back from 3 to 5. But that should actually present some interesting opportunities here for trading at the draft. This could be neat. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see as we before we check out retirements. Guys. keep that momentum going. It has been insane. And we're hitting like almost 100 likes per video, so keep that shit up. It is definitely helping the channel out as I continue to expand my horizons here and keep NHL content relevant in the good old algorithm. So thank you guys. And yeah, let's check out retirement. Marlowe's gone. Chara's gone. He was back in Boston. Char went back to Boston. Marlowe's in St. Louis apparently. Left for Rose. He's still probably not going to see like any major retirement. Jack Johnson went to San Jose. Kind of disappointing, but not surprising. I got, other than that, not, anything too out of the ordinary. Devin Dubnyk, I was going to say Dylan Dubnyk, I don't know why, but that was a thing I almost said. Devin Dubnyk did just last one. Yeah, really, yeah, we're not going to see any, like, not going to see a ton of retirements. I don't think we have any retirements. I think we're getting our goddamn Milwaukee. Anyway, Jack Johnson, Marlowe's, Char all become scouts, no coaches. Everyone, they're all wanting to scout. Alright, well, speaking of which, what did we do here at the stop? And if we are able to trade up, I mean, all the way to here, all the full maybe even Jaeger and Runkler all elite. I mean, again, great opportunities to move up here. I'm kind of excited about that. There's another little franchise sniper there. Nice player. And that's the. Well, again, I don't know if it's going to
Thanks so much for hanging out with us in short playoff.
29, no, I guess we could interview a couple people around there, see if we can find potentially some more little leads in that range. So let's start right, no, not with calendar, it's too real. I guess we'll interview Safarov and hope for the best out of it. I guess we'll see.
It's Ben Bishop. The team is trash. It's just Ben Bishop, dude. Troy Terry opens the goal scoring.
Let's see what his personality is. See if he's got a good personality. Constant professional. Boring. Where's the secrets of the world, man? What? Why is it resetting? You fucking joking, yeah. Holy shit, dude. No left. Saffron. No, he was medium. That guy. Okay, those guys aren't. Those guys aren't really gonna be really useful. No, I mean, not that they're not useful, but.
Yeah, it's just Ben Bishop, dude. Fuck.
Out hilarious. Absolutely the best film in 2021. See that big poster? That's gonna be the movies on time.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Whatever. A little space this morning, apparently. Let's see.
Pierce here.
I was hoping for 2 years.
Pierce here. Oh my God. Okay.
Two-way. I was thinking he possibly could be. Alright, let's win. Alright. So, probably gonna be a medium. Yeah. Well, I mean, shit, I already knew that. He's a medium top 6. For some reason, I thought I was interviewing someone who I had no info on. Apparently, I'm losing it this morning. It's the last video. Last video absolutely screwed me up. That's it for like the kids. What kind of player type do I want to look at? Nothing really. Yeah, there's really nothing else that I'm curious about. Like I'm
I'm looking at the maybe player types that I want to see, but I got everything. So that's where the main two are entering. There's no point in really interviewing anything else. Like maybe after pick someone in the 30. Play LA Kings win the Cup. Who knows? But there they are. LA winning the Stanley Cup. Back in there. Colorado 3 years straight with the Presidents, and well, they got close last season, but no cigar. So it's Ottawa and LA in the Cup Finals. Yeah, never expected that. Art Ross, McDavid, Hart to Rodman. The ones did go to McCarr. McKinnon to Lady Bing. With the Calder? What? Who the hell is that guy? Okay, Kopitar with the Conn Smythe. Who the fuck is that guy? Did we think he was it? Olmark with the Vezina and the Williams settings. Murphy got the Masterton. Dallas coach with Jack Adams. Makes sense, I guess. Kopitar with the Selkie. Rodden with the Ted Lindsay. Maurice Richard went to Draisaitl. There we go, and then all Pacific, whatever, won the Calder Cup because, Seattle's big AHL team. So there we are. All the awards taken care of now. Or we head into the draft. 1 second. Alrighty. Just wanted to get my little sheet here ready. CCA service is not down, or my internet's just being stupid because Comcast. Let's get into the draft, huh? Let's do the thing. So the Devils get the first overall pick once again. So they're going to have essentially 2 franchises to have fun with. That's cool. So right winger / center. I wonder if they go with the actual center because it's Detroit. But holy shit. Crazy train similar to Wayne Gretzky. That means it's a bust, right, guys? That's what you guys tell me. If they're... Well, anyway, no one... Okay, Vegas wants to trade their pick. That's good. We can get into the top 5 if we so want. What is around 5? There's a power forward, S.M. McKinnon. Might be good. Also NHL ready. 2-8. Brindle Fly. Don't ask me why. Or Connor Emery. Interesting. The whole Yossi situation is like, well, here's the thing. We did pick up a DFD. For sure it's a righty. Connor Emery wouldn't be bad. McKinnon, though, also wouldn't be bad, having a nice power forward. Unfortunately, I don't think they're quite 12, 13, or maybe they could come around 12, 13 we can snag too. No. I think it's a little bit outside of range, but also potential sniper there if we so get that. Where's our pick? Yeah, no, too late. 22, we'd have to move up. I mean, it is possible. There's 15 and 17 available. Question is, I think there's no question we got to move for this pick. If Vegas is willing to give it up, I'm not going to argue with them. I'm worried about Yossi still. I'm exceptionally... Look at his fucking contract. They want him. You know what? Fuck Vegas. I'm sorry. I know people might be like, oh, he said you weren't going to... He's down to top 4 and he's starting to naturally decline. Honestly, this is probably the best time to get rid of him. He might be fine and might work out, but I can't. I didn't want to do this stuff, but okay. I still don't feel great about that, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't know, man. That decline was not looking good. They went with their pick. They got Crazy Train, 81 overall, franchise, power forward. So they're going to get Connor Bedard. That's not fair. Imagine the horrors of being Pittsburgh fan. Rousey is Connor Bedard. So the question now is, there's probably no use in keeping the 22, so you might want to move this up. In which case, we can hold on to some of these guys. And again, do we want to move for Ice Warrior? I think we could. Hey, let's say this already. So, I mean, this would kind of help us jumpstart some things. It might not be. Doesn't make sense really to hold on to the 22. We don't know what we're going to get. There's some okay stuff like count ratio at top 60%. But other than that, it kind of makes sense to roll up. Again, Vegas gave us a gift. Now the question is, do I go for 17 or play it safe and go for 15? I might play it safe and go for 15 here. We'll see what the battery differential is. Too much. I mean, we did pick up a couple third. Holy shit, we had a shit ton. Alright, I don't need this 86. I don't think. Hold on.
Still there's no reason to straight. This guy's going to send one somewhere and then shop.
Before I actually say that, let me check. Another second. I know I had a couple low leads. Well, now see 80. See, I can trade the 86. We can definitely trade the 86, and that actually might be enough. 22 to 15 with the 86. I don't know. Doesn't sound like enough, but you never know. Maybe it looks like enough. No, not quite. Quite far off, they say.
Florida wants to go to second
oh, no,
too.
They don't want
Okay.
I was like, wait. I saw.
Ooh, and right-wing Russians going
I
second.
want to found one of 69, number 1.
But this guy's supposed to go second here.
Okay. Yeah, we'll still be in duplication. I could trade future picks from 4 from next year, so I'm just trying to see what else we can try. There you go. We're getting a 4 from next year. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that, so we're maybe blowing things up in a different way than we initially thought with that Yossi thing. Honestly, I don't know. I've seen it before. And yeah, that's an early decline. I do not want to mess with that, especially on the contract he was. So, hey, plus we got to dump it off on Vegas, who would gladly take that shitty contract to watch someone fall off. All right, let's all watch in horror as Pittsburgh gets to grab Connor Bedard. Anyway, I should also put in Crazy Train, as he is now went to the Devils as well, so you get to join Arvo Partanen in New Jersey. That's not going to be overpowered. Good God. 2-4 in the power forward, like, yeah, they're going to get a sick team. Plus, they already fucking had Hughes and shit. Oh my God, wait. I got to see that stupid team. I'm just for fun. Just for fun. I got to see how stupid this team is. Scary. Oh my God. Holy hell. Yeah, and they saw the whole t-shirt. If they don't get, I mean, probably could use a defenseman or so, but you know. Now, speaking of which, now it's on to us. We actually grab a defenseman here. We got AJ already, who is power forward. We're going with Chemical Sniper. We're just going to get another. I think we got to go with a defenseman here. I think so. I think we might go for Connor Henry. We get ourselves an OFE to pair with Trey. We already have Fabro. I think it makes the most sense. Yes, they're both going to have the same hand in this. But you can play, the OFE off those. It's not going to be too bad. I'm kind of leaning towards that right now. Instead of
Sniper Heidi.
Instead of grabbing the power forward, because we do have a power forward, we might be able to grab another one.
A Russian.
Well, yeah, you can slip
as well.
Close to NHL already. Maybe Hilbert will drop? I doubt. No, it's a second goal line. I think that's the worst thing ever. I mean, we'll have to wait a bit longer for Connor, but it's not the end of the world. Maybe if Hilbert drops for some reason, I'll 100% grab him. You're going to second goal line. I mean, the DSP should be. I can't remember exactly what he was. I felt like it was something interesting. Like, Macklin is great, man. Don't I would say defenseman at this stage is a bit more of a higher priority, especially as you just traded Yossi. So probably Emery or Hilbert.
DFD.
Probably the play. So let's see what goes in the next.
I did definitely draft with the goalies here.
See, Makinen went hell early, so we could have even got it. Actually, that might screw up the order here. What does Detroit take? Please don't take the defense. Oh, they didn't. They took Dawson Wild, so. Okay, yeah, we can actually get Hilbert. Sick. Okay, hold on. Senses at A. Let's just do a check. Plus for his senses. Oh, shit.
Yeah, medium meat quality, that's what I thought.
Tough call. It is a tough call. God damn it, this is really tough. Now I'm not sure. Cycle hold line. I feel like that's not as common in coaching. Ah, dude, this is actually a bit more of a dilemma than I thought it would be. I'm just not going to know his friggin' course and length.
Oh wow, 2-year contract by Fruity. Fuck, these bits on the bird line though. This.
Damn. This is really tough. It's like, here's the thing. Emery starts off with way better senses. But Leo Hilfert's got kind of everything else. And he's just going to be better starting overall as well. Yeah, Connor's defense is I gotta go with the gut. Going with Hilbert, 79 overall OFE, 86 offensive awareness. Yeah, he's pretty well built.
Sorry, Cody, but he's 34 to 31 now.
Yeah.
He's still on that bad
Well,
contract.
Wild, Dawson, Wild. I don't think so. I should be at age 70. Yeah, no, I don't think Dawson Wild was anyone there. I know Crazy Train was. So Jimmy Sullivan goes to the Kraken. I think that's the first member we've had go to the Kraken. So congrats to you. And Buffalo will probably they grabbed Rumblefly. Alright, so let's put you in there. Sabres. And next, I know I need to check out the growth and stuff on.
Oh my fucking god! First line power play. Oh my god! Yep.
Pause and check things out.
This contract next 4 years. Shit.
He's going to Dusty Jabroni.
Easy paid to set it between Dolmy and Garden.
Sharks getting some neat stuff there. Alright.
I think David Detroit's here, no problem.
Oliver Holzer, 80 overall DFD going to the Islanders. That's pretty damn good. The Canadians get
oh, what? Really?
Leads. 1 to the Winnipeg Jets. Holy shit. Damn.
There we go.
That's actually insane. I thought for sure it was going to be a lead at that. God damn. Jonas Rantala, 80 overall. It's scary.
Kirby Dot, nice center power forward. That's why I fucking need to. For the first spot anyway.
Yeah, so it would have been 70 overall starting, so yeah, he would have gone to like 73. At least to my knowledge, it's Christmas. Oh, it's our pick, shit. Alright, that's good. Alright, at least to my, I should have. Oh well, I'll remember. For the most part. Kind of going out of order here. Or I even wrote people down. Now I'm going to do a little bit too, but hopefully they're okay. We had someone on the Sabres here. Was Jared Myers. Drew Cock. Played in Rochester. 68 points, 34 goals. Did not make the playoffs. Pretty damn solid. Did shoot 300 times, dude, yeah. Shout out to Sniper Score who balanced this exceptionally well here. Look at your build. Yeah. Very solid build. You're going to be a dangerous goal scoring threat. 85 faceoffs as well. Looking solid.
Ramanov grew excellent.
Alright, that's that. We had...
So, Cox, Dolby's extension just kicked in. So, Dolby will play on the left side of Dak, and Gardner will play on the right side.
Got up to 70, great.
That's the
The other little franchise got up to 77, 30, not a whole lot. Not a ton of points, but build-wise, I mean, he's trying to get 21. Look at the face-off stuff. Look at those face-offs. Looking pretty scary. It's pretty much balanced, like, even if you guys are, you know...
That's actually decent. 3-year extension, 5.3. Yeah, I could do that.
You'll make an impact wherever you go.
You just stay on the team personally. You can play on the second line.
Got up to 79. Got 45 points in the OHL, not bad. Less than his last night, none of that.
Here he is.
Yeah, pretty well balanced. Still got a ways to go growth-wise, but not too bad. Not too bad whatsoever. Should make it be a pretty big impact player there in Dallas. Okay, Wings. I know we had some on the Islanders. We have someone on the Habs here, which was Alan Maloney. 64 points in the ball, very solid. No playoff for you, but as you can see, you're a playmaker. You performed like one year passing, looking really solid. And for what your overall was, the awareness is still in a good spot. Good face-offs, decent shot when you want to take one. 16 goals isn't too bad. It's not a bad rookie year in the AHL, not at all. And well, we saw Parchment, but let's check out his actual growth now as well. 73 points in Utica. Oh, he's scary. Made the playoffs, played 8 games, got 7 assists, -6. Oh. Yeah, no shot, actually won it, but still scored. How many shots were you taking? What the hell? Like, that's not even a ton of shots, but like, in a decent shooting percentage. Pretty damn sick. Good face-off to defense. I think the face-off is only grown like by like 1. When you start around probably 85. Didn't grow a whole lot in your defense. Everything is pretty sick. Second fucking goal for some reason. That's good deeping hand-eye and pass with a fucking goal like that. Pretty sick. Pretty sick. And then obviously we saw the crazy train. This is starting stats and whatnot. Okay, and then we had someone on the Isles here, which was Ziggy Hossa, who was played got 60 points in the AHL for Bridgeton. Ooh, that defensive awareness though, a bit lower, especially for a two-way. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, you've grown a little weird. A little bit. Well, you should, again, still be an effective player. Ziggy Hossa. What name? What goddamn name? And I think, oh yeah, we got someone on the Sharks as well. I think that was it from the first batch. It should have been 9. Highly William Ekman, you're damn right. You're goddamn right. It was, no, Connor Emery just got drafted. It was Dusty Jabroni, there it is. Who had 100 points in the dub. Again, less than last season, but hey. Oh, goodness. Yeah, pretty scary. Yeah. Again, don't pay attention to, like, the goals and stuff. That's all, like, simmed and not simmed, but, like, made up simmed. Wow. Yeah, pretty stacked. Pretty stacked is Dusty Jabroni. Looking, gonna be looking scary. Alrighty, well. There you go. That is, I believe, that was everyone from the first draft year. I'm just double checking again. Yeah, yep, that would have been everyone. All right, so there's your growth so far, and we'll go back a little bit to show you guys your starting builds as well. That's not anyone who I'm doing. Jimmy Sullivan, a two-way D. Again, pretty well balanced as you can see across the board. Better awareness in the stick checking. Kind of what you expect out of a two-way. Brindle Fly, same sort of deal, a bit higher on the offensive side of things. And a harder shot. Connor Emery as an OFD. I'm actually curious to see. So he had actually a similar starting awareness, which means, I mean, theoretically it should be better in the long run, but he's also 6 overall worse. So, I mean, there's advantages to each, but I still feel like I went with in the right direction. Uncle Skoden as a power forward, there you are. Good, you're gonna have a decent shot, the awareness, and again, like, yeah, that's what you get when you work with rosters all the time, like Snipe does. You know how to build guys to, like, in balance of the game, and kind of it's similar to the way that the game does. And the Liga, and there is your, the way you're built. Pretty sick. Yeah, man, I mean, it looks so good. It's like, it could be the AI doing it. Which in this case is a compliment. Alright, Ice Warrior. Get on this team. Low franchise at 77. Oh, baby. Look at that awareness. Look at that shot. Not going to be the strongest face-off guy. We'll probably stick on the wing, but... Oh, yeah.
Google Career Certificates provide online training for in-demand jobs. They're developed by Google, taught by Google, and made...
The Steve Dangle Podcast with your hosts, Steve Dangle, Adam Wilde, and Jesse Blake.
We're going to bring Andrew Berkshire on in minute just to talk about some stuff that we have planned for. Am I allowed to say Olympics or do I say the games?
The 5-ring sport event.
Okay. All right. First thing we want to let you know is that on Friday this week, Friday evening, what usually happens on Friday evenings on the SGPN Twitch channel?
I stream Red Dead Redemption.
That'll be in 2025. But what about 2022? What's the usual schedule?
Well, our GM analyst, Jesse Blake, tries to win a Stanley Cup with the Toronto Maple Leafs. Right. Still no.
So tell me, Adam, why you're kicking me off of my stream.
Yeah.
And you are disappointing the crowd people.
I'm disappointed in the crowd people. I'm hoping the crowd people will still want to come to this party.
No.
But no, they will not come to the party. They're just saying no to this party. So the NHL All-Star Skills Competition happens Friday, and we figured why not for the first time do a live stream, because Steve doesn't do enough of those. No. A live stream of the skills competition and all the new events. All of you just sitting in the studio chat. It's going to be like a 3-hour-long podcast with the skills competition. You'll be able to watch on your broadcast, your second screen. You're going to watch however you want, and then we're going to watch the game or watch the skills competition.
It better not be 3 hours.
Yeah, I think it was going to be 4. Is it 4?
They got okay, here's what, first of all, that was the worst.
I didn't mean that. Yeah, he's right into the mic. Totally. Sorry. We're going to just edit that out. I didn't want to hear further. No, leave it. All right. What people want, real. I don't know. I laughed at it. I don't know. Sorry. Just came out.
We got to reverse that up. We got to tell that thing story.
Which thing? Oh, the birth story? I can tell that story. I'll tell it to Andrew on. And he'll be like, yeah, that sounds like you. Oh, okay, great.
I was saying how it shouldn't be 3 hours, because if it starts at 8, we should be going till 11 p.m. NHL, get your stuff together for putting on a 3-hour event like that.
Okay, so this is the first All-Star game I can think of for skill competition, whatever you want to call it, where not all the events are in the same building. How are they going to execute that and have it not take an eternity?
Yeah, they have the 2 events, one at the Bellagio, one on the Strip.
How close is the arena to the Strip?
I don't care how close it is, there are boats involved.
I think they have the guys already out there.
Yeah,
I don't think they're going to be in the arena and then, well, maybe, but then they truck them over while the other events are going on.
You assuming that?
Yeah. I'm assuming that it's not going to take 3 hours. Because by the end of 3 hours, we're going to be like, okay, this is a little rough.
How long is Machine Gun Kelly's last album?
And they have a performance in the middle. Or at the beginning or whatever. Also, I think it's 7:30.
Yeah, so we will have the podcast and we will have the live stream and we'll see how long it goes. It's going to be fun. We don't know.
Yeah. Maybe we'll have some more carbonation.
Yeah. Hey, Jesse, you might have to turn it down.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, it was it got right in my ear for us. I also want to let you know that the women's hockey tournament for the Olympics starts tomorrow. Non-team Cats are going to have another episode tomorrow, and obviously they're going to be covering that tournament. And that brings us to this individual who I mentioned earlier. Let's go up on Avery Berkshire. Ooh, hey! How you doing? Hey! So, they're regular at this point. Yeah, really. So, Andrew, the big plan for the games, the 5-ring games, is what?
Well, we are going to relaunch Game Over International. This time, we won't cancel that for the game.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
We don't know that.
Famous last word.
Yeah, the guy who decided to do a stream after every Habs game thinks things are going to go great.
Yes. Oh, boy. It's got to be better.
Oh, boy. Well, at least they play. At least there are games.
Oh, man.
Dear.
So,
who they play, Steve? And who they play?
Well, they're there. And the thing is with these games is that most of them are going to start like midnight. Like,
how do you feel about that?
You know, I feel very interested in changing my sleep schedule entirely because this show is going to be very different than what we've been doing thus far with people. It's not going to be live right after the Canadian Women's game because, you know, why would we do a live show at 2 o'clock in the morning?
It doesn't make much sense. So this is going to be essentially focus on the hockey mostly, but also talking about big moments for Canada throughout the games. And we're going to go live every morning at 6 a.m. So I'm going to be up all night watching Olympics so that I know that we're not talking about it, not just reading things off the sheet. Right? I can tell you what happened. You know, as I saw it, I'm going to have obviously great guests. They are not going to be as insane with you, but also covering the Olympics. And it's going to be incredibly fun. So that's going to be 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. Now, I guess I can also talk about this. Because Steve, you might not even know about this. I don't think the BN has come in. You know, there's Yankee team.
Oh, yeah, the BN. Yeah, I was like,
Jesse and I. This is the
only announcement I know about.
And we're excited because I believe, can we talk about this? Can we talk about the weekend show? Yeah.
Because Andrew's going to be doing it Monday to Friday, but like, Bill's in on the weekend because Andrew can't do everything, so you can't do it 7 days. We've got to have somebody filling those extra 2 days. Can't do everything. Alright.
So, what, you guys signing me up for extra work?
6 a.m. Saturday.
What? You're going to be hosting Game Over International on Saturday.
No, stop. You're my Steve. Remember, no, you're your man. He's your man.
Steve's doing it Saturday and Sunday.
No, he's your man. No.
Why aren't you refusing to go?
Because I'm a goddamn father.
I don't care. I don't care. Yeah, they cancel each other out. Everyone knows.
One takes care of the other. Yeah, it's the thought. Come on, man. No, what's really going to happen is your friend and our friend and a friend of the world, Tic Tac Toe, is going to come in, and he's going to be filling in. Now, we're obviously going to kind of run test this, so sometimes the technology or whatever is going to be tricky. So I want you to show up for Omar and Rose at 6 a.m. on a Saturday morning. Yeah,
I want to see what he brings up first. Michael Bunting or Dragon Ball Z?
It's a good question.
I love these because it's I want you to subscribe to it on the podcast feed or go to the YouTube channel, and when you wake up, you get an Olympic update. There's your Olympic update. Everything when you were sleeping, here's what happened, here's what you need to know about the day, and Andrew's going to deliver it to you with a great guest, and it's going to be a perfect wake up for the next 2 weeks. Everybody wants to know what's going on, how many medals is Canada win, and like you can go and you can scroll on the Score app or whatever app you use to check sports or whatever, but here you get a person talking to you for 30 minutes. Turn it on while you get ready in the morning. It's so much fun. So I'm very excited for this. Also, I should mention Game Over International is the feed. Is the feed to subscribe to, right? So not Game Over Montreal, although you should subscribe to that too, because why not? If you're a
At CharlesTown, we've been making high-quality cheeses for Canadians for over 60 years. So no matter how real life gets,
creation is an act of sheer will. We'll find a way.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're breaking down the Jurassic World Dominion trailer.
The clearly ecological disaster.
For this list, we're looking at characters, callbacks, and other details from the official trailer for the third installment in the Jurassic World trilogy. Did you catch any small details in the Dominion trailer? Let us know in the comments. Number 5. More scientifically accurate dinosaurs. When Jurassic Park premiered in 1993, it was praised for showcasing such realistic-looking dinosaurs. While the effects have held up great, the dinosaurs aren't as realistic as we initially thought. Since then, it's been discovered that some of the dinosaurs, most notably the Velociraptor, had feathers. Jurassic World tiptoed around this revelation with Dr. Wu explaining that the park's dinosaurs' genetic code isn't pure.
Nothing in Jurassic World is natural. We have always been gaps in the genome with the DNA of other animals. And if their genetic code was pure, then the complexity was getting past the reality. U.S. proportion.
It appears the scientists finally cracked the code on producing feathers. This trailer provides a glimpse of the feathered dinosaurs, one of which can be spotted lurking in a forest as Claire seeks refuge underwater. Another confronts confronts Owen and DeWanda Wise's Kayla against a snowy backdrop at what appears to be a secret facility. Dinosaurs of a feather rampage together. Number 4, Baby Blue. In Fallen Kingdom, it's established that Blue is the last of her kind.
Blue is potentially the sexual intelligence to find out the fact that she's the last of her kind. She must be Blue.
Well, not anymore, because Blue has an adorable / vicious baby velociraptor in the trailer. It's unlikely that Blue was pregnant during Fallen Kingdom, as the Dominion takes place 4 years later. So, either Blue found a mate, or life backed away. At one point, Owen says that they need to protect her.
They find out when I'm going to see her again, we're going to protect her, that's our job.
While he could be talking about Blue and her offspring, he might also be referring to Maisie, who was revealed to be a clone of Benjamin Lockwood's daughter.
He created another.
Whoever they're protecting, it appears our heroes will be on the run. Blue and Baby Blue aren't the only living raptors either, as a couple of Atrociraptors will run wild in Malta. Number 3, homages to the original classic. Right off the bat, the trailer hits us with a nostalgic punch as John Hammond's narration plays over Owen wrangling dinosaurs. The dialogue stems from Hammond's conversation with Ellie Sattler about his motivations for creating Jurassic Park. Maisie and a group of construction workers stare in awe of a Brontosaurus, taking us back to when the characters first arrived in Jurassic Park. There are callbacks to the previous Jurassic World films as well, with the Mosasaurus still swimming and eating. Claire can't catch a break as she comes face to face with a Dilophosaur, the same dinosaur that did in Dennis Nedry. There's even a nod to Jurassic Park 3, with Alan Grant once again telling everyone not to move, an instinct that Owen shares. Number 2, the end of the Jurassic era. The trailer's text reads, "Experience the epic conclusion of the Jurassic era." Does that mean this is the last we'll see of this franchise? It's cute that you think that Universal would cease production of such a profitable property. Although Dominion is the end of this particular trilogy, producer Frank Marshall has also described the film as, quote, the start of a new era, meaning we'll likely get another entry eventually.
We not only like Dominion over nature, we're supporting it too.
Based on the trailer and Marshall's cryptic words, our theory is that the next film won't carry the Jurassic moniker. If they follow the Mesozoic era, perhaps the sequel will be called Cretaceous World. Or maybe they'll work backwards to Triassic World. In any case, can humans and dinosaurs coexist in this new era? Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Legacy Characters Reunite. While Ian Malcolm made an all-too-short appearance in Fallen Kingdom, the Dominion trailer promises more of him.
Why do they always have to go there?
It also finally reunites Sam Neill as Alan and Laura Dern as Ellie. Although Jurassic Park 3 revealed that the two have gone their separate ways, Dominion sees Ellie recruit Alan for one last mission. Alan Grant.
You didn't come out all this great stuff. Catch up now, didn't you?
You coming or what? All 3 legacy characters appear towards the trailer's conclusion, where Malcolm naturally gets the best line. This could be a reference to Goldblum's bigger line in Independence Day Resurgence. And it'd be fitting since the original Independence Day borrowed from Jurassic Park. Or maybe it's a callback to this classic line.
That is one big pile of shit.
Either way, we're happy to have the original trio back, and hopefully this time, their presence extends beyond the trailer's worth of material. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from Watch Mojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our...
Venmo World Elite Business MasterCard, you earn more on your most common business expenses.
Morning all. Alright, so preview and the video rolled into one because it's just the two games tonight. They're both early games. One featuring two teams that definitely make the playoffs, and the other featuring two teams that likely definitely don't. So at 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 o'clock Pacific, we've got two games started. First off, Carolina's in against Toronto. Carolina's 31-9-2 on the season. Toronto 29-10-3. So both of them very good records. Over their last 10, both teams are 7-2-1. Carolina's won 4 in a row. Toronto's won 5 in a row. Away from home, Carolina's 15-5-1. At home, Toronto is 16-4-1. So this should be an excellent game. On October 25th, Carolina won the first game between these teams 4-1. On March 17th, on St. Patrick's Day, these teams will round out their season series against one another. Also at 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 Pacific, the New Jersey Devils game against the Ottawa Senators. And we're in sense because Jeff Hughes isn't playing in this one, so. And with the way things are going for New Jersey lately, I like New Jersey. I like Ottawa's chances. 15-25-5 is the record for New Jersey. 14-22-4 is the record for Ottawa. Over their last 10, New Jersey is 1-9. They lost their last 6 in regulation. Away from home, 5-14-2 is the record for the New Jersey Devils. For Ottawa, they're 4-4-2 in their last 10. They did lose their last game in regulation before the break. And at home, they're 7-11-1. So I figured, we're Ottawa. December 6th, Ottawa won this meeting, 3-2. That was a shootout. The final meeting will be April 26th, also in Ottawa. So right near the end of the season, these teams will meet again. So let me know in the comment section below this game. 3 stars of the week this week. Keeping in mind that with the All-Star break, there's less of a sample size. 6 stars of the week, and Mason Marchment from the Panthers, your 3rd star. So for Philadelphia, Claude Giroux, this may very well be the last time he's one of the top 3 players for Philadelphia if he does get traded at the deadline. So might be the last time he gets a chance to be in the 3 stars of the week as a member of the Flyers. Women's hockey tonight, it is Canada versus the USA. This one starts at 11:10 p.m. Eastern, so 8:10 p.m. Pacific tonight. Late games. I want to say half of the second period between Canada and Russia. I knew exactly where the game was going last night. And Canada ended up winning that one, I believe 6-1 was the final score in that one. But when I'm watching it, and almost all the actions in the Russian end of the ice, I know where it's going. So with Canada against the USA, should be a good matchup. But yeah, so that's the end of the round robin, and we'll see when we get into the medal round. So back to the NHL news for a minute here with Drake Batherson hoping to start skating in a few weeks for Ottawa. Ottawa should be getting some players back tonight. Continual updates about who may or may not be back in the lineup. Ken Brown, Connor Brown, Zaitsev, there are others that are either close or should be in the lineup tonight. Batherson hoping to start skating in a few weeks. He of course has a high ankle sprain, so you've got to be careful with that. And he's currently walking all right on his own now, and he also gets closer. Interesting news as well, the NHL has canceled the rest of their regular season, so they have shut down they announced it was for a week for COVID outbreaks. Now, of course, they're closed down because a lot of their players are at the Olympics. So they've announced that the rest of the regular season is done. They're just going to start the Gagarin Cup playoffs on March 1st. So that would be kind of tough for teams that don't make the playoffs, right? Because you're figuring all those spots for them to back, and then they just wipe out the rest of the regular season. So that will start on March 1st, and we'll see how everything goes there in the KHL with that. Interesting news article on the sports betting side of things regarding the All-Star game. So the outdoor events that they showed during the All-Star game were apparently taped on Thursday night and then broadcast on Friday night during the skills competition. And I wondered about that because I thought, just watching